We are here. It is time. We're going to talk about it. We're going to chop it up. We're going to talk about this game two, game dos. Y'all ready? I know I'm ready. Just watching some NFL football. Bears and Jags early start. Bears took control of that one. But we had to talk about this game, man. Game one was riveting. Game one was masterful. Game one was also something that was somewhat of a slow boiler, in which it took time before it really got interesting. But oh boy, when the series got interesting, oh, did it? It was absolutely everything, man. Everything, a bag of chips, dip, hot dog, popcorn, and a beer on the side. I mean, this game was literally everything, man. So don't let us down, game two. And we know you won't. But for me, I want to say this, man. I just love where the game is. I just love how no matter who's playing, you could expect two hard teams to fight. I love the fact that the WNBA Finals is off to a amazing start. Um, I like the competition, the never say die attitude of the Minnesota Lynx. Um, they turned it around in 1 year. So let this be a lesson to everybody, all teams, that you can turn it around. You don't have to wait. As long as you got the right coach, as long as you got the right staff, as long as you got the right type of superstars, you can turn it around in a year. And the Lynx are proof of that. I mean, they went from a 19-21 season a year ago to now being in the WNBA Finals. And even before that, having to spend a lot of the season proving to people that they real. Having to spend a lot of the season having to prove to people that they are who they say they are. For Navija Collier to say, you know what, I'm like that, and hold up, if you don't believe I'm like that, well, let me show you I'm like that. Like, for real, man. Like, salute to the Lynx. Um, and yeah, man, awesome. Just awesome franchise, man. 4 championships, and they ain't get them for nothing. So, before we preview this game, too, let me say this, man. Look, Elena Smith, I keep telling y'all she the most underrated big in the league for a reason. And why, at the conclusion of the season, I'm going to drop my top 25, top 30 WNBA players of the 2024 campaign, the whole season in its totality. And Elena Smith is just literally, man, she is just a amazing player that can just literally check every box for you. I mean, she can pass the rock, she can rebound, she can block shots, she hustles, energy and effort. She can stretch the floor. Elena Smith is absolutely such an incredible piece, man. And I want to say she's so overrated, and not overrated. She's underrated. She's truly underrated. And as we segue and branch out into game two, I hope Elena Smith's ankle is good, man, because she took that was tough to see what happened with Elena. But even tougher, she showed you how much resiliency she has when she was able to stay in the game. It also shows you her gutsiness, shows you how much she wants to be out there. And I just hope her ankle is okay. Salute to her. Maybe that's why she got pulled. Maybe that's why Coach Cheryl Reeve went with a smaller lineup, inserting Natasha Heidemann, because I was like, you about to get killed on the boards, because you already been getting killed on the boards all game. But one thing, guys, is this, because it turned out to be it turned out to be the right move when she went with a smaller lineup. Because one thing I can say is this: yeah, the Liberty are definitely taller than the Minnesota Lynx, but understand something. When you want to rebound, you going to get the rebound and you going to fight for every rebound. And like, even though you take Elena Smith, her rebound was so huge. Like, Courtney Williams missed the first 3-point shot, but Elena comes and gets that rebound. It kind of reminded me of Chris Bosh tipping a rebound back out to Ray Allen. Like, sometimes this basketball could just be a matter of one little play here or there. And Smith's rebound was so huge because she was able to get that ball back to Courtney Williams, who was able to drill it for the 4-point play. And you talking about just a total confidence booster, because now you're winning the game. But I'm getting off track here, but I just wanted to highlight that one play. But yeah, I hope Elena Smith's ankle is okay, because they're going to need her. Even if they go to small lineup, you're going to need Elena Smith, because she is probably the only defender that could probably somewhat, kind of stick with Jonquel. The Fija, I give her tons and tons of credit, because, I mean, the height advantage goes to Jonquel Jones, but Fee Collier never stops fighting. She is not afraid, man. She ain't afraid to make the game-winning shot. She ain't afraid to take the game-winning shot, make or miss. And she's just an incredible player. But when I look at game 2, because we done spent 6 minutes basically talking, but we haven't talked about game 2 tonight and what needs to happen. So for the Liberty, who clearly threw away a game that they absolutely should have won. There's no excuses. You can't make any excuses for them for losing this game. Because I was asking myself, are you running out of gas? Because could it have been a combination of them just... Breanna Stewart clearly choked Job City. But tonight they cannot choke. This team cannot choke. Hopefully... I want to say that if they are able to get out to a great start, they'll be fine. But hopefully they don't have any lingering mental, issues from this game, from game 1. They got to be able to put that out of their mind. Hopefully they forgot all about... Well, you're never going to forget about what happened, but you need to be able to move past it. Game 1 is in the books. It's over. You can't get that back. You need to stay in the series. This is a best of 5. This is not a best of 7. If you go down 2-0 to this number 2 seed Minnesota Lynx team, this series probably concludes in 4 games, and it might even end in a sweep. So the Liberty got to play desperate. They have to play today like they played against the Aces in the closeout game. And if not that, they need to play like they played in game 2. Game 2 against the Aces, where the Aces had a chance to steal that game, and the Liberty said, They just locked up. They locked them up defensively. They turned up to the max. They need to play desperation basketball today. They got to give everything that they have. Breanna Stewart, she got to be checking all boxes. She got to be making the right passes, the right reads. She got to be able to get to the cup, get fouled. She need a big game. I'm not going to lie. Breanna need a big game. She got to forget about what happened, wash the taste out her mouth, and just come out there and just ball out. Because we know future Hall of Famer, superstar, all-star talent, Olympian, champion, gold medalist like Breanna Stewart. Come on now. She is who she says she is. But in the clutch, I don't know if I trust her. So that's an issue going forward for me. That's a problem. Because if you don't trust Breanna, then can you trust Sabrina? This team, who is the definitive closer? So close games don't always seem to work out for the Liberty. And the closer it gets, it seems the closer the score, the closer the game as it closes, the more tighter they seem like they kind of get. Now, they obviously was able to get rid of the dragon, slay the dragon that was the Aces, but this is a whole new team. This is an unselfish team. The Aces, we had a great year, but we was never who we really have been in years past. The Lynx, so unselfish. They don't mind who's scoring. They know that Nafisha Collier is their superstar, but they don't mind who's doing the scoring. So the Liberty better get after it defensively. Sabrina don't need 27 shots. Hello? Like, the spirit of Enrique was really popping in Sabrina last game. Like, you don't need 27 shots. And here's something else that I've considered saying, but I don't think this is gonna. So sometimes I don't say things that I don't think are gonna happen. Like, I think defensively, like I thought this way with Kate Martin. I thought maybe if you was able to put Kate Martin in the Aces series and have her like try to like match up against Sabrina, because at least she can shuffle her feet, she can move with Sabrina, you might stand a better chance of trying to like sit there and let like Chelsea Gray or Kelsey Plum get cooked by Sabrina, you know. And so I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, Jalen Sherrod is on the bench. She can move. She is fast. She can keep up, you know, with Courtney Williams. But I don't think that at this point of the season, I don't feel like what's New York's coach name? Sandy. I don't feel like Sandy is going to make no changes, like, because you know every sport, especially in basketball, when you make the postseason, the rotation shorten. So I don't see why she would go deep down the bench, but she has players on that bench who might be able to defensively do a better job against Courtney Williams, because Courtney Williams, nobody in that starting lineup. I mean, Benaja Laney does have like the imposing what is it, frame to weight difference on Courtney, so maybe she could kind of defend her. But nobody has the foot speed to keep up with Courtney Williams, and Courtney Williams with her fascinating abilities to dribble and to get up and down the court, there's nobody that can keep up with her. I mean, she literally fried and cooked the New York Liberty, you know, late in the fourth, going through the overtime. You know, such a great jump shooter, can hit the three. I'm going to say this, it's amazing to me that I don't even know how many teams she actually played for. I got to look it up, because it's amazing to me that Courtney Williams has played for so many franchises, because if I get a talent as great as Courtney Williams, you're not going from franchise to franchise. I'm keeping you. She's played for the Sky. She's played for the Mercury. Courtney Williams, obviously now she's playing with the Lynx. I feel like she played with the Dream. Like, how did these teams let Courtney Williams get away? And this is what makes Cheryl Reed such a great coach, because she allowed Courtney Williams to have the keys. And I remember when I first watched Courtney Williams play, I think the first time I found out about her, and when I really started to actually pay attention to her, was when she was in Connecticut. And I thought, you know, okay, Courtney's like a shooting guard. And to a degree, she kind of is. But she's got good playmaking ability. And, you know, she's just been marvelous. And I wonder if she can keep it up. I hope that she can. Today's game, the Liberty better win. Now, who do I have winning? I would love to see the Lynx win, but something tells me that the New York Liberty will find a way. I mean, because obviously if they want to win a championship for the first time, they want to win an elusive championship, that the 0-5, they will find a way to win today. They will find a way. Drag them out, beat them up, blow out, whatever they need to do. But if I'm the Lynx, I'm playing with house money. I'm playing free flowing. I'm going to get out there on that court. What if we can get hot? What if Kayla McBride can have another amazing game from three-point range, which she's very well capable of doing, because she's a great three-point shooter. Make no mistake. What if Bridget Carlton is able to have a better game? What's going on, y'all? Y'all hit that like button. You know what's going on. We're talking WNBA. I love it. Do you love it? Let me know. But yeah, if Bridget Carlton can have a better game, because she only shot 4 times. I feel like she only scored like twice. What if she gets going from 3? Because Bridget's another great three-point shooter. So if I'm Minnesota, you know, I'm taking perimeter shots. You know, I'm mixing it up. You know, what if we can get in the feature Carly to drop, say, 30? We've seen her drop 40. So if she can get on a roll, it could be a long day for New York, because I don't think New York can do nothing with Nafisa Collier. I don't think nothing, because she unbelievable. She is unbelievable. And I don't think nobody can do nothing with her. So Do I expect it to be another close game? Because it wasn't always a close game in game one. Well, I think here's the problem. If this game is close once again, New York might get tight again. And if we see the Lynx take this game, again, trust me, this series is over. But unfortunately, even though I'm cheering for the Lynx, I got the Liberty. I think the Liberty pull this thing out today. I think the final score will probably be like 86 to like 80. Yeah, I'm gonna say like 86 to 81. I don't think that the Lynx. Again, they the team that don't have the pressure on them because they already did what they supposed to do. They've already stolen the game. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to be looking up how many teams Courtney Williams has played for. But yeah, the Lynx have already stole the game. And so now it's up to the New York Liberty to make sure they do not let this team win 2 games on their home floor. Because see, look, the Lynx, they already got the better crowd because even though the Lynx rock and they got 4 championships, these Liberty fans are starved for one. The Lynx fans, they support the heck out. I mean, Minnesota teams love their Minnesota teams, but they don't support the Lynx like they probably should because this is an amazing team, and I just feel like they don't pack out arenas like they probably should, and like they probably ought to. But okay, so yeah, here we go. Don't freeze on me now. Okay, so Courtney has played for Phoenix Mercury, the Connecticut Sun, the Atlanta Dream. Again, she played for the Connecticut Sun, the Chicago Sky, and now the Minnesota Lynx. Yeah, I never would have let her get. I never would have let her get all around like she did. For real. So yeah, man. I'm looking forward to game 2. You guys let me know if you're looking forward to game 2. My expectations is another great game. Again, my score prediction is Minnesota 81, New York 86. I just don't see if New York is who they say that they supposed to be. If New York is who they say that they supposed to be, they are not going to lose this game. They will not have it. Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, Benaja Laney, Leonie Fibich, they will not lose. They will not let this one go down. Sandy Brundello will draw up a better game plan. You will use the bench if you have to. You will throw different looks at Minnesota, but you're not going to let the Lynx take you down 2 games to none. Because if they do, folks, the series is over. Series will be over, man, if they lose this game. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I just want to pop through live. If you're catching this on playback, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't, especially if you're watching on playback. One of the things I found out and one of the things I'm figuring out as I do live content is that you just got to do content, baby. You just got to do it. You just got to do live stream. You got to do what you got to do. And for me, whether one person is in the room, 2 people in this room, 15 people in this room, 0 people in this room, the common denominator is I love women's hoops. So I'm going to talk women's hoops. And I know that I'm enjoying the sport. So I know that eventually people are going to enjoy the sport with me and talk with me. But when nobody's here, I'm going to continue to talk it because it's as if I was watching the game and talking out loud. I'm just sharing my thoughts out loud. And so that's what it is, man. Again, y'all hit the like button on y'all way out, y'all way in. And I'm going to holler at y'all later. I do appreciate y'all always. This is RC. I'm out.